It's time for the DIY. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna need some parchment paper, some book pages, a tablespoon, and some coffee. Hola, and welcome back to Kim at Home. We're jumping right into this DIY in today's video. And I'm really excited because time is ticking. Graduation is right around the corner. If you are new here, my name is Kim with a Y, K-Y-M. In my videos, I do home management type of things. So cooking, cleaning, DIYs, repairs, projects, that sort of thing. If that sounds like something that you are interested in, please do not forget to hit subscribe on your way out and show that like button some love too. That is the best way to help a small YouTuber. And be sure to introduce yourself in the comments so that I can say hello. Thank you for being here. Have an amazing day, because I'm trying to pour love into this world. That is my job. And let's be real, we all need love in our lives, and I'm sure we could all appreciate that. I took out all of these pages. It's just for my first project. What I want to do is I want to stain these with coffee. Here's my instant coffee. It's resting. I'm going to bring the coffee over to the table and get to work. Lay out my parchment paper first. If you feel so inclined to do a project like this, be sure to have parchment paper because it really comes in handy. A little handy dandy paintbrush. And I'm just gonna go back and forth a little bit and just to kind of stain this paper up. The initial idea I had with the paintbrush is just to stain the edges of the paper to give it that vintage style. However, the paintbrush is not where it's at, okay? I will soon figure that out. So I'm gonna dip this one on both sides. All of them don't have to be the same. You just wanna make sure that you antique all of them if that's what you're trying to do, but they all don't have to be the same type of antique. All of the patterns may be different, but it doesn't matter because how the design is gonna go, it's gonna look great either way. And then with this one, we'll just do it opposite. You can kind of brush the front that way, because you know that part of it will be showing and that way it's all covered. But the middle part, you're not even gonna see. I'm just gonna spread these out here a little bit. That way I can put them in the oven for them to dry. I'm gonna put them on 185 degrees Fahrenheit and I'm gonna let them dry in the oven for about 20-25 minutes. Let me know how you're doing below in the comments. Let me know what you're watching, what you're reading. I got 2 new shows from my girl O that I have put on my list that I definitely want to check out. So thanks for that, girl. I'm also reading a controversial book, so I can't really talk about it on YouTube. Very, very simple to make. The only thing that I have to do is get new flowers. These are the flowers that I purchased from the Dollar Tree just to see how everything would look. And I'm really digging it. Look at the detail on there. It looks really good. It's time to do another DIY. So I have these picture frames. I got these from the Dollar Tree. And I have this cool thing right here. Let me show you exactly what it is. Bam! Your girl comes prepared, okay? The preparation in this is just astonishing. It's like, okay, so let me get this plugged in so I can show you exactly what I'm gonna do. If you don't have a sense of humor and you don't like to laugh, you might want to just not even look at my channel at all whatsoever, because I am a comedian in my mind and I make myself laugh all the time, and that's all that matters if I just make myself laugh, right? On a serious note though, we do have to command our souls to be happy because as humans, we are not naturally happy. Not to mention, I just got out of a seasonal depression funk and your girl's just trying to have fun. I have these frames too. So I have the 4x6 and also the 5x7s. I got a lot of inspiration for my projects from Pinterest as well as Lemonade. And let me tell you, I tried some of the things that were on Pinterest that didn't work out, but I had to just freestyle it into my own way. One thing about me is sometimes if I have too many options or too many ideas, Pinterest and Lemonade can be a little dangerous because my brain just kind of goes crazy because I'm putting myself in a creative space and I'm in my own little world, and then I have way too many information overload of DIYs. That's how it felt. So I had to break everything down and I had to share a lot of the stuff with my daughter just to make sure, hey, is this what you want? And she's like, Mom, do what you want. And I'm like, girl, you got to give me boundaries, okay? And honestly, I'm the same way in a restaurant. If you have 500 things on the menu, it's going to take me 3 hours to pick out what I want. My hot glue gun is nice and hot. I'm just going to insert the glue like such in case you've never used one before. And as you squeeze it, it'll begin to melt. So what I want to do is I want these to be on a table in like a triangular form. So that's what I'm going to try to do right now.
It'll all be okay, just listen to me as I say. You will find a way. Slow it down.
Actually, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and do a square because the triangular method is not really working well for me, and I don't know why, and I'm not about to stress myself out over it. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 4, and if I have to go get another picture frame, that's fine. The idea for the triangular form is what I saw on Pinterest, and again, I couldn't figure it out and make it work for me, so I needed to do something different, and I just pivoted. And it's okay to pivot. It's okay if things do not work out the way that you intend for it to work out initially. At the end of the day, it's all about the love that you put into everything that you're doing. Got it all figured out. Let me glue the bottom half of this. You can't go wrong with love. Just want to hold it a second, that way it'll dry appropriately and in the place that you want it to dry in. And just put the last one on. Make sure it's even on all sides. So essentially you made a square. The funny thing is, once all of this came together, I like the square better than the triangle. It just looked much better. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you leave me some wildflowers in the comment section so that I know that you hung out with me this long, and I'm so appreciative of you. Wipe off that excess glue, or you can just wait till it dries to kind of peel it off. The only thing you have to do now is just put the flowers in the middle. These are some of the florals that we picked up from Hobby Lobby right here, and what I will be doing is I have these little mesh things. I don't know what these things are called. I picked these up from the Dollar Tree, and what I will do is I'll cut the stems down and arrange them in a way to go into the picture frame, and I have my wire cutters. If you're a person that likes to decorate with flowers in your home, definitely get you some wire cutters because they are so much better than scissors. You don't have to struggle. Your hand does not hurt or anything like that. So this is the best thing that I could have ever invested in. It was a whole $5.99, and I bought it last year, probably last year or maybe the year before last, from Michael's. I wish I would have captured the footage of us in Hobby Lobby, but we were on a mission. It was both of my daughters and my oldest daughter's friend, and we were just picking out things, putting them together, separating them like, okay, this looks good, but we all are kind of OCD. But they ended up turning out beautifully. Be sure to stick around until the end so that you can see what the DIYs are looking like.
Some say that you don't know what I got, but in the sunshine it feels so easy, baby. Yeah, you know it's true. Yeah, you know it's true.
I gotta clean up my space a little bit. This is driving me crazy.
I don't know about you, but I cannot work in a messy space. I also cannot cook in a dirty kitchen. It's just a thing for me. Let me know how you feel about that below in the comments. Does it bother you to cook in a dirty kitchen or create a project in a dirty space? I need my creative juices to flow appropriately, and if I'm looking at a bunch of stuff that's messy, dirty, and gross, I just cannot handle that.
Give me
Here's the final product. I'm trying to give you different angles because the wildflowers are definitely wildflowering, okay? For this next DIY, I'm going to create a book full of flowers. Even if you cannot envision it, you are about to see it, okay? So I don't need any negative Nancy's in the comments. I already have negative Nancy's that I have shared this idea with, and they were like, oh, I think that's gonna be so boring and so plain and so bland. And it's like, you know what? We're gonna do what we wanna do over here, and you do what you wanna do over there. And it turns out really pretty. The awesome thing about working with books and flowers is you can create these pages however you want. You can cut them in half. You can use a whole page, whatever it is that you want to do. You can make it just look like a bouquet of flowers. That's going to be in the next DIY, so you'll definitely have to stick around and subscribe so you can see all of the upcoming videos. Now that I figured out all of the placements for the papers, I'm going to get them hot glued together. And let me tell you something, I think I burned my finger like 3 times. I kept saying, I have 3rd degree burns. My husband was looking at me like I was crazy. My phone went dead. So here's what it looks like. Everything is glued into place. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. This is just 2 of the DIYs that I've done. I will definitely be filming more. That way I can take you along with me so you can see what it's looking like. I hope all of you have an amazing week, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.